Have you ever noticed how some people leave your life, but never really leave your mind? You stop talking to them, you stop seeing them. Time passes, life moves on, and yet, somehow, they remain. Their name appears in your thoughts when you least expect it. Their memory surfaces in quiet moments, and no matter how much you try to distract yourself, a part of your mind keeps returning to them. If this has happened to you, listen carefully. This is not weakness, this is not obsession. And it does not mean you are stuck in the past. It means your mind is responding to something unfinished. Psychology tells us that the brain does not attach itself to people. It attaches itself to emotional experiences. And when an emotional experience ends without clarity, without closure, without understanding, the mind refuses to let it go. Your brain is not trying to hurt you. It is trying to make sense of something that never fully ended. Let's talk about why this happens. The human mind is wired to complete patterns. When something begins, the brain expects an ending. When a story starts, it wants a conclusion. But when a connection ends suddenly, emotionally, or silently, the mind is left confused. There is no final chapter, no explanation, no emotional resolution, so the subconscious keeps replaying the person, not because you want them back, but because your mind is still searching for meaning. This is why thinking harder doesn't help, forgetting doesn't work, and forcing yourself to move on often makes the thoughts stronger. The more you resist a thought, the more attention you give it, and attention feeds emotional memory. Another reason certain people stay in your mind is emotional imprinting. Some connections leave deeper marks than others. Not because the person was perfect, but because the emotion was intense. Intensity creates memory, love mixed with uncertainty, care mixed with fear of loss, connection mixed with silence. These combinations are powerful. They create what psychology calls emotional loops, patterns that repeat until they are understood. That's why you may notice this person appearing in your thoughts during moments of stress, loneliness, or quiet. Your mind returns to familiar emotional territory when it feels unstable. It's not about the person, it's about the feeling they represent. Now here's something most people don't realize. When someone stays in your mind for a long time, it often means they triggered something deeper inside you. A wound, a fear, or an unmet emotional need. Sometimes they awakened your need to feel chosen. Sometimes they represented safety. Sometimes they reflected the love you wanted to give, but never fully expressed. In psychology, people act as mirrors. They show us parts of ourselves we didn't know how to see. So when you can't stop thinking about someone, ask yourself this instead of blaming yourself. What did this connection awaken in me? Was it the desire to be understood? The need for validation? The fear of abandonment? Or the realization that you love deeper than you thought you could? Understanding this shifts the focus away from them and back to you. Another powerful reason people stay in your mind is lack of emotional closure. Closure does not come from conversations. It comes from understanding. You can talk to someone 100 times and still feel unfinished. And you can never speak again and still find peace. Closure happens when the mind accepts reality instead of fighting it. Your thoughts keep returning because part of you is still negotiating with the past. Still imagining different outcomes, still asking what if. But the mind cannot move forward while it is rewriting the past. Healing begins when you stop asking why they left and start understanding why it affected you. Here's the truth that sets people free. Thinking about someone does not mean you need them back. It means you need to integrate the lesson they brought into your life. Some people are not meant to stay. They are meant to awaken awareness. They come to show you what you value, what you tolerate, and what you deserve. Once that lesson is understood, the emotional charge fades. You don't forget them, but they stop controlling your thoughts. And this is important to remember. Letting go is not an action. It is a realization. You don't force your mind to release someone. You allow it to understand why it held on in the first place. When awareness replaces confusion, peace replaces obsession. So if someone still lives in your mind, don't judge yourself. Observe yourself. Your mind is not broken. It is learning. And when the lesson is complete, the thoughts will quiet down, naturally, gently, without effort. That is psychology. That is healing. And that is how the mind finally moves on.